Hey guys, welcome back to Upper Left RC and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from my family to yours. Today is just a short, fun video. I finally basically completed my hardbody Scx24. It's a 1993 Ford Explorer, and I'm so happy with the way this thing turned out. So today, just a short video kind of showing you the ins and outs of the vehicle and some run footage at the end. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Upper Left RC. Today we're going to take a look at a project I've been working on. So this originally started out as the JLU Scx24 Jeep. I've since added many upgrades to it. Pretty much everything is metal on this vehicle: drive shafts, axles, steering linkages, pretty much everything. The only remaining plastic is the transmission housing, the mounting posts, and I believe that's it. Oh, and the steering horn. But I've showed this before. I've worked on this for a while. I've been making a hard body conversion for this, and I finally got the last missing pieces, which were from Iceberg RC. So I ordered some mounting brackets from Iceberg RC, shipped over from the UK, and they show up 3D printed just like this, and these little guys here, which go on top. I did have to sand the edges of this down for it to fit properly, but then you glue them in place. And once I had these all built, I bought 3 different sizes: the small, medium, and large, because I wasn't sure what size I needed. I used one on the back here. This is my body mount, and then the stock front mount. I just cut the little peg off the end there. Lots of super glue. And it comes with some magnets as well that you stick inside here. You guys probably know how magnet body mounts work. I don't need to go into super detail with it, but I wanted to shout out Iceberg RC. The product was awesome, worked really well. I went ahead and painted the large one that I used on the back here. It's 3D printed, but it's really strong. I don't have any fears of breaking it or anything. I think it's gonna work just fine. It fits perfectly in these little mounts here that you use for your shock tower mounts. I could have also done the ones in the front, but this thing works just fine. So this is the basis of it. And then, of course, the hard body itself is this 1993 or 1994 Ford Explorer. So I ended up not painting it. It actually came this really cool green color. It's not perfect. There's some spots that have gotten white, like on the edges here, turned white because of some of the super glue I used. I probably should have used model glue, but didn't buy any, didn't have any. But I'm really happy with the way it turned out. The stickers that came with it, because this model is from 1994, it was still sealed, got it online, so it came with little Ford emblem stickers and some for the back, and I was really excited about it, but they're so old that they're actually just kind of melted to the paper. They're not really stickers anymore, so wasn't able to use those, but that's okay. All the light, the chrome bumpers, the light covers and everything, I think look really good on this. I took a Sharpie. I probably could have painted this, but I put it all together. So I took a Sharpie and colored in the wiper blades, roof rack, side mirrors, the little rear view mirror in there. Did the trim along the edges here. The nice thing about Sharpie, I'm sure most of you know, if you ever use it on like plastic or smooth surfaces like this, it's really easy to get off if you make a mistake. Just some hand sanitizer will actually wipe that stuff right off like it's nothing. So I was able to hot glue the seats inside the truck, and it actually fits perfectly over the battery pack and everything here. I'll show you that in a minute. Got the magnets up here ready to mount. They're all hot glued in. It doesn't look great from the bottom, but from the side and top, and when you're looking inside through the windows, I think it looks good. I like the seats there. I wasn't sure if I was going to put them in, but happy with that. And I got some of the dash. You could see steering wheel, a little bit of the dashboard I was able to put in and make it work, make it fit. Had to cut it a little crazy down here on the bottom, but again, once it's mounted, it looks pretty good. So without further ado, there we go. Boom, it's in place. So like I was saying, the ESC, motor, battery, everything fits between these two seats. it just slides right on there perfectly like it was meant to be. Didn't have to warp the body or bend it in any way. The seats were just the perfect size. Spray painted those black, but really happy with the way it turned out. I think it looks good. Really excited to have a little hard body in the collection. If anyone is thinking about doing this, this is a 24th scale, 1/20th scale model. This Explorer was, but it fits the 24 scale bodies. Great. From a side profile, you can see I did have to cut the wheel arches a little for articulation and steering, but I got no rub now, which is awesome. Nice wide tires sticking out the back. Made sure they lined up evenly. On camera, it's hard to tell, but in person, trust me, it took me a while to make sure it was lined up. One thing I wanted to talk about, I am going to get to run video of this. Merry Christmas, by the way, to everybody. I don't know what day this is uploading, but I know it's close. One tip I had for people who are trying to do magnet mounts that don't have a set spot on a model like this to do, what I did is I took these two magnets, set them on top of the posts here, and then if you have more magnets like I do, what I did was, before you hot glue the ones on the inside in place, take two of your magnets here, like these, and set them on top. And once you set them on top, you can look down, top down, look at the body, make sure it's lined up perfectly, and as you slide it back and forth, these magnets will slide freely across the top. Once you have it lined up exactly where you want it, all I did was, oh, just broke the wiper blade off. A little hot glue will fix that. Once you have these lined up exactly where you want it, you got the body where you want it, you know where the magnets need to be on the inside, I just took some electrical tape, taped these ones down, and then when I lift the body off, I've got the other ones on the inside where these two are taped down, and if they don't come off the post, you just grab them, slide them in there, and they'll stick to the opposite side of these, which are taped down. Hot glue them in place, and then you can take the tape off, take these off, and you know that they're in the exact right place where you wanted them. So that's how I do magnet mounts. I'm sure a lot of you probably know that. If you don't know that, that's a really easy way to make sure you line it up correctly rather than just guessing. And also double check the polarity of your magnets. That's one thing that I thought I had messed up on this. When I first installed this, I had actually had it flipped backwards, and these two magnets have opposite polarity. So it was trying to push the body away. It wouldn't actually stick. So I had to flip that around, but we're good now. Yeah, this is the Hardbody Explorer. Really like it. I'm sure I'll do more to it in the future, maybe actually paint it, but the green, I like the green, so didn't bother me. I was gonna do a dark green anyways. And on camera, it kind of looks, now that I'm looking at it, it's almost bluish. In person, it is actually just like a forest green, so. All right, guys, so as you can see, I've just set up my rocks all over my desk here. I have no idea if this thing can even make it up this stuff, but we're gonna give it a shot and have some fun doing it, so. Well, there you go, guys. As you can see, it wasn't too terribly difficult, any of the terrain. Just quickly set them up, just trying to have some fun, but this will crawl over them, no problem. Except for when the diff gets caught on a rock. But yeah, I had a lot of fun putting this project together. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm going to leave you with a little bit of bonus footage of me having some fun running the Key Osho on this as well. I haven't ran that thing in a while. It's the other hard body small scale truck I have, and I want to see how it does on these rocks too. So